Hi, it's Miss H, and it's story time. Today's book is called Little Mouse, I Love You. It's about expressing the way that we feel about those we love. Enjoy the story, and if you love to read, make sure to subscribe. Just hit the button below. Thank you.
Little Mouse, I Love You by Caroline Anstey and Dougald Steer. Once upon a time, there was a little mouse who was always asking questions. Luckily, she had a grandma who was always answering them, and between them they made quite a pair. "Grandma," asked Little Mouse one day, "what is love?" "Love?" laughed Grandma. "Oh, that's easy, Little Mouse. Come for a walk and you'll soon see." Grandma and Little Mouse set off through the yard where Grandpa was digging a vegetable patch. "Shh," hushed Grandpa, and pointed to where a mother wren was teaching her chicks how to fly. "Just like the way you and Grandma show me how to do things," whispered Little Mouse. Beyond the yard lay the wood, and it wasn't long before Little Mouse spotted a mother squirrel digging up some of the acorns she had hidden in the autumn and sharing them among her children. "Just like the way you share the food you've cooked with me," exclaimed Little Mouse. Passing through the wood, they reached the meadow. Little Mouse liked it there because she could watch all the rabbits scampering about outside their burrows. But today, one little rabbit had cut his paw on a sharp stone, and a mother rabbit was lying beside him to keep him company while he got better. "Just the way you sit by my bed with me when I'm feeling poorly?" cried Little Mouse. There was a field near the meadow, and Little Mouse caught sight of a lamb who was running up and down, looking very frightened of a sheepdog. But just then, a mother sheep strode out of the flock and went over to the lamb, who looked much happier as he nuzzled up to her. "You see," said Grandma, "that mother sheep was just telling the lamb not to worry about the sheepdog. He is there to look after them." "Just the way you told me not to worry when I feel frightened," said Little Mouse. When they had passed by the field, Grandma and Little Mouse came to the duck pond, where there was a lot of quacking and splashing as a brood of baby ducklings scrambled after their mother. "Those ducklings will grow up one day, won't they?" said Little Mouse. "Do you think their mommy will forget them when she has new little ones to look after?" "No," said Grandma. "She will never forget a single one." "Just the way you'll never forget me," said Little Mouse. By now, it was beginning to get dark, and as Grandma and Little Mouse turned to go home, they passed a barn. They could hear hooting coming from inside, so Little Mouse peeped around the door to see a mother owl giving her little ones a tender peck before she set out for the night. "Just like the way you give me a bedtime kiss," whispered Little Mouse. "Yes," agreed Grandma, "although for the owls, it's a good morning one," and they both laughed. Now that the evening had come, Grandma and Little Mouse walked home quietly, and they soon saw Grandpa waving at the gate. "Grandma," said Little Mouse, "all of those things I saw today sort of added together. Do they make up love?" "You know," said Grandma, "I really think they do." That night, Little Mouse stood at the window of Grandma, thinking about all the things she had seen. "What a lovely day," whispered Little Mouse. "I do love you, Grandma, and Grandpa too." "And I love you, Little Mouse," said Grandma. And with that, Little Mouse gave Grandma a goodnight kiss and tiptoed off to bed. The end. If you enjoyed this story, I would love to read more books to you. Just subscribe below to Miss H. I'm happy to help.